All right, first and foremost, I always give honor to God, who is the head of my life as well as my family. I thought my wife and daughter would be here, probably looking for the building. But I also want to thank Tuscaloosa City Schools, the superintendent, the principal, the athletic directors that's given me an opportunity. And I tell folks all the time, opportunities are hard to come by. In the coaching profession, you move a lot, you try to take on different challenges, and I saw this as a great opportunity for me and my family to move to Tuscaloosa and Paul Bryant. I mean, I'm an old coach, I don't know if most of you know that, but Paul Bryant was one of my mentors. Paul Bryant and Eddie Robinson out of Grambling State. I took a lot of information in my coaching career from Paul Bryant. Never thought I would end up at a Paul Bryant High School. Big fan of Alabama. I know, love what they do over there. I try to implement a lot of things that Coach Saban and his staff does at Alabama, but I just thought this was a great opportunity for my family, and to be part of Bryant High School is something I'm looking forward to. Mobile was a great opportunity for me also, a great place to live, a great superintendent, great principals, great staff, great schools. So I just thank God for just seeing me and getting me to different places that I could grow and become better. I know Paul Bryant had some difficult times over the last couple of years in their football program, and I want to fix that. I want to make sure we committed to 3 things I try to tell each and every one of my players that ever played. Discipline going to be at the forefront. We're going to build character, and we're going to be in better condition than anybody we play. But you got to be able to follow simple instructions. You got to be disciplined, and you got to be able to listen. Character is how you act when no one's watching you. Your character is big for me. Looking the man in the mirror and being honest about yourself, about what you've done that day. And every day is a new day, and it's a new beginning, and you have to make the most of it. Conditioning, not only your body, but your mind. And a condition is a way of thought. You know, doing it every day, being in better condition than anybody you're going to show up and play against. And that's going to always be our motto. Any player that ever played for me, they would tell you one thing about Coach McKenzie: you're going to be in condition. And that's one thing I want my players to understand. We're going to be in better shape. We're going to try to start Thursday to get them bigger, stronger, and faster, and work towards changing this program around. Our vision is state champions. We don't want to just show up and play. We don't want to be just average. We want to try to put something together. But I also believe in a process. And the only way you could believe in a process, you have to trust it. It takes everybody. You know, it takes the community, the alumni, the assistant coaches, the fans, the maintenance guy, the English teacher, the counselor. You don't win a championship just by showing up. It takes a whole village to win, and we're going to try to put something in place that we can get everybody involved and move this program forward where we all can be proud of what we're trying to do here at Bryant High School. I'll open it up for questions, or do we go one-on-one? I don't know.
So we'll open up for questions, and I'll give everybody an opportunity to Coach Jarrell Rush and Tuscaloosa News. What ways is this job similar to any previous stops you've had, if it is similar in any ways?
Well, most of them is pretty much the same. You know, a lot of times you go to a new program because of, I guess, it need a change. And a lot of times in the coaching profession, it's about wins and losses. So you normally get into a program that you have to build from the ground up, and you have to start over again. And most of the programs that I've been in since 1986, you had to start from the bottom and build them up. And this is no different. So this is something I'm accustomed to. I tell anybody, experience is your best teacher. So I've been 0-11 before, and I've been 11-0 before. So I know the difference. So I know what works and I know what don't work. And no idea is a bad idea. So getting the opportunity to change this program around, I have a blueprint. We're gonna put the blueprint in play and move forward.
Coach Joe Gaither, Title 100.9. What are you going to do to energize the community in the high school to get the energy back into the football program?
You got to get out, and then you got to put on a good product too. I mean, I think everybody want to be a part of, want to be associated with winning. And so that's the energy that if you put a good product, a disciplined product, a class product that everybody want to be a part of, everybody want to put invest in, I think that's the energy that's going to need. And right now we got a lot of excitement. And I tell folks, it's my job to keep it. I don't want to let it die. I want to get out in the community. I want to get out with our players. I want to make sure we continue to create the excitement and not hold up. But we got to give them something to be excited for. And a lot of times, if you're an alumnus or you're in the community, a lot of times winning helps that. You know, it don't matter what all of you talking about, the wins help a lot of excitement and give you a lot of energy to go on.
Do you see any similarities between your stint at Vigor, that was a 2-year stint, and what you see here? I'm sure you watched some film of this group here. Can you see the athletic ability that these guys around here have?
Well, to be honest, Vigor was a great place, and traditionally, Vigor go way back in the 70s, 80s as being a powerhouse. So year in and year out, the players was there. Bryant is 2003. I think the first, the alumni is probably 16 years old. So everything is new here. And everything I'm thinking that we're doing our football department, I'm hoping will be, this is the first time that it happened. This is the first time a lot of things have happened here in a positive way. And so Vigor, they had won a national championships in the 80s. So the only thing, they had won 3 state championships before. So the only thing I could have done is duplicate what they have already been accomplished. Here, I think there's a lot to be accomplished, and we're going to set forth that goal to accomplish those.
How do you make the players believe that they can win?
Win. You know, a lot of times they got to see the fruit of their labor. They're not going to believe until they win, and that's no different than any other program that I've been in. No matter how hard you work, how hard you push them, they got to be able to receive a paycheck, and that paycheck is to win. If we're doing all this work and we're not winning, they're not going to believe. So we just got to try to offset some of them things and keep them encouraged, and knowing we started, this is the beginning. We're going to have to take some baby steps. We're going to go through some adversity. We're going to go through some tough times, but if we just hang in there and keep working, it'll turn around. And you got to believe. You got to believe in what you're doing, and if you're coming to work every day, you got to believe that we're going to turn this thing around and we're going to win.
What kind of guys are you looking for?
Work. If work is a part of your pedigree, I think you'll be a great part of what we're trying to do if you're disciplined. And I try to tell guys, I have simple instructions. You know, we don't want to give you hard instructions or a lot of instructions. We just try to give you simple instructions. Stand up, sit down, be quiet. You know, those things are important, being able to follow those simple instructions. And that requires discipline, because a lot of kids, when they want to stand up, they don't want to sit down. And, you know, so they have to change their way of thinking. And that's going to be the first and foremost thing that we have to correct first, is being able to follow simple instructions.
Any ideas on any assistant coaches you might can bring in?
Well, yeah, not now, but we're going to sit down. I would love to sit down and talk with the guys that's here. You know, I tell folks all the time in college, you know, when you needed a kicker, you flew out to California and got one. When you needed a quarterback, you flew to Miami and picked up one. When you needed an assistant coach, you got them on the phone and brought the family in. High school, you pretty much have to take what comes in the building. You know, I can't go out and get no kicker or no quarterback right now. You know, you got to take what shows up. Coaches, you know, you got to take what's in the building until you can make arrangements to try to get some more in here. And the ones that want to stay, if they want to work, that's where we'll move from. We just want somebody that want to work and make sure that everything we do is the best interest of the kid. You know, it's not about us, it's about what we get out of those kids, because we got to put productive young men back into our community, and that requires a lot of work, a lot of work.